Jesse Schaefer does not want to be interviewed at his home about being the victim of a financial scam, so we took a walk to the park a few blocks away to discuss what happened. Jess lives here in Temple City in the San Gabriel Valley, part of LA County. Jess is 72 years old, has no money or savings, and struggles with several health problems, including recent bouts of cancer. When we got to the park, Jess began to explain how he was swindled, a scam that would take a tremendous toll on him emotionally and physically, and to leave his credit rating destroyed.
2014, I get a call, and it's a woman on the phone, and she says, "Are you Jess Schaefer?" And I said, "Yes, that's me." And then she says, "Well, we had a meeting many years ago, and you said you were interested in investment opportunities." And I said, "Yeah, I still am." And she said, "How would you like to come into a company that's going to make $1 or $2 million projected this year?" And I said, "Fine, yeah, let me know." And I said, "How did you get my number?" And she said, "Well, you gave me your Social Security number and your telephone number."
Jess explained that he had casually met the woman he mentioned about 20 years ago at an investment seminar. Back then, before he was even aware of the fact that she was a career scam artist, she had asked him for his personal information. Who could ever have imagined that 2 decades later this person would contact Jess? Now in his 70s, desperately lonely, and in very bad health, Jess was a prime target for a financial fraud scam from a woman who seemed to be nice and caring and interested in helping him.
First, she said, "Now what happens is I'm going to need at least $100,000 worth of credit cards. What happens is you get one credit card and you get that money, and then you get and you buy something, and then with that you open up another credit card, and then another credit card." And she was trying to get me to open up 20, 30, 40, maybe 100 credit cards.
The swindler told Jess to lie to the credit card companies and tell them he was earning $100,000 a year with the new company she was involved in. Eventually, and somewhat astonishingly, he was able to get about 9 credit cards, all in his name. Then the crook instructed him to give her the cards, have the statements sent to her work, and she would take care of all the purchases and payments. For his help, Jess was named Manager of Communications of her phony company called VTEX Communications based in Las Vegas. The ultimate prize? Jess was promised the $1 million in just a few months. Well, here's a shocker. Jess never got that money. How do you finally convince yourself this is a complete scam?
Okay, one of the credit card companies sent me the bill for the month, and it was about $3,000 or $4,000, and it wasn't for one of her company.
When the bill was accidentally sent to Jess instead of the con woman, he found out the charlatan had charged about $100,000 for personal things for herself. She uses the credit cards to get a used Rolls Royce, meals for her family, meals for herself, hair salon, personal things for herself for months, but it's all in your name. You're responsible for all the payments.
Yes, because my name was on the credit cards. And the secondary person, I guess you call it, is her name. And so I said to the credit card companies, "Freeze it. There's something wrong." And I started to call her. And I said, "What's going on?" And she got really mad at me, told me off, and she says, "Nobody stops. You're actually destroying the company by not giving me this money to work with."
So she put the blame on you and basically told you you were the guilty party and turned it all around on you.
Right. It's taken me over 3 years to get over this. I lost my credit rating. I don't like people telling me that I was the one that was guilty.